everybody, and happy Monday. Hope everyone is having a great start to their week if you still have your morning cup of coffee. As always, I invite you to enjoy it with me. If you are coming on live, which I hope you do, if you do, hop into the comments below, say hi and where you are tuning in from. Or you can do hashtag live, tag some people, share this video. If you are coming in on the replay, hashtag replay so I do know to go back and say hello. And as a reminder, in 3 weeks from tonight, so at 8 p.m. on the 28th of this month, Nancy and I begin our 3-day free social media simple content creation workshop. We have nearly 200 people already registered in the first week, which is amazing. If you would like to join, hey, Martin, good to see you jumping on. If you would like to sign up completely free, just drop an I do in the comments below, and we will get you all registered. So again, as you come on live, please do chime in, say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live. Hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay, and please tag some people. Share this video. And again, if you would like to register, just drop an I do in the comments below, and I will send you that registration link for our free simple content creation workshop from March 28th to March 30th. I will definitely get that out to you. Good to see you coming on. Hey, Shirley. So what I wanted to talk about today was the proper way to message people. And again, I've done trainings on this in the past, but this kept coming up. And I did a poll over the weekend, just asking, what people would like to see improved upon, what they're kind of frustrated with. And, there's two big things that people have said that they're kind of frustrated with right now. Number one is a lot of the automated messages and connection requests that people are using non-compliantly through, marketing companies and automated software that connects in messages for you, which you're not supposed to do. The other thing that people said, and this is ringing true for a while now, is people are sick and tired of the spammy messages. The spam messages just drive people nuts. And they drive me nuts too. I mean, it pushes me away. It's just not the way to build relationships. So again, if you're coming on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from. Tag some people. Share this video. Hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. And if you would like to register for our free simple content creation workshop, March 28th through March 30th, just do as Will has done and just drop an I do in the comments below. Now, the big thing is this. There absolutely is a craft and a science to messaging people the right way, genuinely, authentically, to build relationship, to build trust, to build rapport, that inevitably is going to build a very strong relationship and could, over time, sometimes quicker than others, create sales in your business. One of the number one reasons why people are struggling closing sales in their business, there's two main reasons. Number one, they're not messaging people the right way. So they're not getting responses, which means they're not even having the opportunity to have a meaningful conversation with another person. And the second big issue that I see is people may be getting responses back from their messages, but they don't know how to structure the phone call when someone does want to discuss something. And they end up killing the sale, which inevitably means they're killing the relationship. So I'm going to be doing that later on in another training as far as, really building that rapport on the phone call. But what I wanted to focus on this morning was how to message people properly. Now, type in the chat box if you would like to improve the response rate that you're currently receiving on LinkedIn with having better discussions. Just type I would. If you would like to improve the response rate that you are currently having with people that you are messaging on LinkedIn right now. Because even though this is something that I teach, I want to improve it as well. And the reason why is because I want to continue to build that relationship and that rapport. But what I also understand is if I go into conversations just trying to close sales, if I go into conversations just looking to have someone purchase something I have to offer, it's never going to work because people can smell that from a mile away. I go into every conversation with zero expectation. I'm not attached to the outcome. I'm looking to build rapport and trust. I'm looking to build a great business relationship because I know that first impression that I leave upon someone is the most vital one to leave. Because that first impression is what's going to invite that person back into your life at some point. Or have them refer other people to you. So you have to make sure that whenever you are messaging someone and you do get responses, your ultimate goal is not to close the sale. That will happen if the connection is built strong. The number one thing you need to focus on is building that relationship, building that trust. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. If you've come on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. Tag some people, share this video, and as always, drop an I do if you would like to register for our free 3-day simple content creation workshop coming up at the end of this month. Now, so I'm going to go over the construct of this very simple way of messaging people. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to start with a relaxed and personalized opening. So you don't want it stuffy or too businessy. You don't want to say, dear Martin, comma, space, indent. I hope this message finds you well today. It's too businessy, too stuffy. It's not inviting. You want to make it very relaxed and personalized. Hi, Martin, it's so great to be connected to you. Or, hey, Martin, thanks so much for accepting my connection request. So you always want to start with that nice, warm, inviting opening. That's going to open the door for that person to start to get to know you better. So always start with that warm opening. And the other reason why you don't want to do the dear so-and-so, comma, space, indent, next paragraph is because that mimics some of the automated processes that a lot of people are using on LinkedIn right now. So even if it's you typing it, the other person is going to see that and be like, oh, that's one of those automated messages that someone's sending. I'm not going to respond. So be mindful of that. The more humanizing you can make your message look and feel, the greater opportunity you're going to have for them to respond back. Now, after your warm opening, you're going to create a connecting point between you and the other person that builds trust. Rule of thumb, there's two types of people that you should be connecting and messaging on LinkedIn. Number one, an ideal client avatar, someone that has walked in your shoes. even though you have something to offer that could benefit everyone, you want to really niche down. You really want to get clear and specific about who you're connecting with. So for me, that niche has changed throughout the years. Currently, I look to only connect with other business coaches, business owners, podcasters, speakers, authors, people that are in that sphere of what I do. I want to build that connection with someone right away. So really think about, are the people, have we walked in each other's shoes? Have we gone down a similar path? And if the answer is no, then you shouldn't be connecting and messaging those individuals. The other one is a power partner, someone that you can really network and connect with, someone that you can collaborate or create something with where referrals can be built. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Just want to make sure everybody is with me so far. So really being mindful about who you're actually connecting with. Look, if you're not getting responses, look back and see who are the types of people that you're connecting to. Who are the types of people you're connecting with? Am I actually messaging the right people? Maybe you're messaging the wrong people. So that's a big thing. Now, the other thing is, so when you're messaging someone, you create that connecting point. So say I'm going to use Martin as an example. So Martin, say he's a business coach and podcaster just like me, right? So it's really in alignment. So, hey, Martin, it's so great to be connected to you. I noticed that we both have a similar background in being business coaches and podcasters. It would be great to hop on a call or a Zoom to learn more about one another, how things are going with our businesses, and how we can support one another here on LinkedIn. Now, what that has done is it's bridged the gap. It's lowered the drawbridge. And I wish more people in sales and marketing would teach this kind of structure, because it's very warm, it's very inviting, but it's essential because you have to think about, when I'm messaging someone, you have to think about the person on the other side of the computer screen that's going to be reading that message. How are they going to respond to this? Are they going to resonate with the message that I'm sending them? So when Martin reads that message, he's like, oh, that makes sense. Scott's messaging me because he also has a podcast and he's also a business coach. So there's some automatic relatability there. But the second thing that I did is I used the second most important word in the English language. The first most important word is someone's first name. The second is the word support. So there have been scientific studies that have proved that when someone reads the word support and actually says it in their head, it creates a chemical release of one of our chemicals that our brain produces called oxytocin. This is our feel-good brain chemical, just like dopamine or endorphins or serotonin. So that person is feeling good as they're reading this message. Now, the thing is, not everyone's going to respond to your messages. I'm a focused forward type of person. So I don't wait for people to become ready to message me back. I send out a few messages every day. Those that respond back, I look to set up a call. The ones that don't, they may come around at another point. Maybe they might engage with my content. Or maybe when I'm wishing someone a happy birthday and they didn't respond to that first message, maybe they respond to that message. So really creating that connecting point, but using that word support is really going to lower the wall of resistance and it's going to raise the level of connection. So remember, whenever you're looking to connect with someone, it never should be in the way that best suits you. It's always how can you best connect with that person, the person that you don't know. And I always compare this to the 5 love languages. Typically, if you don't know your partner's love language, you're going to try to fill their cup with your love language because that's the way that you would want your cup filled. But you need to communicate with your partner, what are your love languages? What fills your cup? The same goes when you're looking to build connection and rapport with people. So really think about, am I crafting a message or writing a message that is filling my relationship building cup? Or is this a message that really is going to resonate with anyone that doesn't know me? So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. And again, if you've come on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from. Or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you're watching on the replay, please do tag some people, share this video. And if you haven't done so yet and you would like to, register for our free 3-day simple content creation workshop. Just drop an I do in the comments below. Now, and, Martin said that will work as long as the desire to support is authentic, which in your case is obvious. Thank you so much. So yeah, you have to be willing to support one another. And again, we're going to do later trainings where I'm going to go over what happens when someone gets on the phone. So now that you've had that warm opening, you've created that connecting point between you and that other person. The final thing that you're going to do is finish with a clear and specific call to action of what you want to happen next. So what do you want the end result to be? Do you want to have a phone call? Do you want to have a Zoom? I always tell people, finish with a CTA, a call to action. Questions lead to answers, statements lead to nowhere. So you always finish, you don't sign your name. The last thing that you want that person to see is your question. And I would say, do you have any time this week or next week for a call or a Zoom? And it's that simple. And there's only 3 things that happen. They don't read the message, therefore they don't respond. They read the message and don't respond or say no. Or they read the message and say yes. And, Gary just said it. It's all about building the connection. So again, we're going to go over in later trainings what to do when you get the person on the phone. But the idea is, and I encourage all of you to follow that structure, right? Follow that structure of, starting with a relaxed and personalized opening, create that connecting point between you and the other person that builds that trust, and finish with that call to action and see what kind of response you get. This in time will start to generate more conversations. And again, always remember that when you're getting on the phone with someone, the idea is not to get on the phone with someone just to try to sell and pitch them. You want to build a relationship. You want to create the connection between you and that other person. So again, if this has made sense, just drop an "it has," but also what was your biggest takeaway? Leave that in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've watched on the replay, thank you for checking this out. And again, if you would like to register for our free 3-day simple content creation workshop from March 28th to March 30th, just drop an "I do" in the comments below. Grateful for each and every one of you. Love and gratitude. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.